This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. Hi, I'm Mark Alyn, and during the next 2 hours, we'll explore a variety of subjects that relate to each and every one of us. I mean, with the holidays, Hanukkah and Christmas and others behind us now, we have all this stuff. But even with all that stuff, if your health is just not up to par, you really don't have much. And that's what we're here to do, to encourage, impart, educate, inform you about various aspects of health. We're going to have some fun today. During hour 2, Robert Clancy will be joining us. He is the author of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Soul. And the reason we're bringing him back is 2 reasons. 1, he gave me a great topic. And 2, somebody canceled and we needed a last-minute fill-in. So we're going to have him on during hour 2. We'll also be spending time with Peter Bedard and Convergence Healing. He's based in West Los Angeles, West Hollywood maybe, and we will be talking to Peter about how he healed himself and now how he helps people rid themselves of pain. Almost everybody I know has had some kind of pain in their life, whether it's from a bruise or a sports injury or maybe even arthritis as one of us gets older. Not necessarily me. All right, we go now to, I believe, Hollywood, California, and we speak with Matthew Hoffman, who is the, I guess, executive producer and director of Scene-iors Tuesdays with Matthew?
That is correct. Yeah, I am the founder of Tuesdays with Matthew, which is a program. It's a class, actually, for senior citizens, where we take iconic scenes from famous movies and we recreate them with the seniors starring as the leads. It's a vehicle to kind of prevent isolation with seniors and just have some fun and pay attention to a group that doesn't get a lot of it. So, yeah, that's Tuesdays with Matthew.
Tuesdays with Matthew, but you're a young guy.
Well, you did say we're calling from Hollywood, so I think I'm really old, actually, for Hollywood.
Oh, all right.
But yes, I am on the younger side.
You're a millennial, are you not?
I am exactly a millennial.
So,
yes.
How did you get involved with seniors? I mean, I can remember hanging out with my grandparents and really loving it.
Yeah, I had a really, really close relationship with my grandma, actually. But when I moved to Los Angeles, I had happened upon this senior center, and I started volunteering with them. And I was kind of crashing a class that was already existing, and it was a chorus class. And I remembered kind of early on that the repertoire was a little boring, to be honest. And I remembered that the seniors loved. Or got more animated and more excited when parts of the group would sing, songs from movies, such as Chicago. And I kind of slowly inched my way in and kind of thought, what about Grease? Wouldn't that be fun? And then, pretty soon we started doing the little scenes before, and I realized that they had a really great response to that. And a couple years in, the group had dissolved, and the piano player was not to my,
wasn't to your professional standards.
No, not to my professional standards. She had, the group had ended, and I decided to start my own program, which was just actually the famous scenes from famous movies. And early on with that, I realized how excited the seniors got when they knew a movie or when, they knew that a certain actor was playing a certain part or all of that stuff. And about a year in or 2 years into that, I realized, well, wait, if they're getting that excited about just reading the scripts, what if I actually could make our own movies and kind of play them for the group? And I thought, wow, they would be so excited about that. That would really, really give them something to look forward to. So I started doing that, and I bring in my own green screen, costumes, wigs. I make props sometimes, and we recreate these famous scenes for the seniors, and they just live, and it's absolutely magical. So it's kind of amazing.
We know that seniors are isolated, especially somebody who's been a couple for 40 years or 60 years, and one of them passes, and then they need to. They need something to do, or they end up watching Wheel of Fortune, which is not a bad thing to do, but that becomes the center of their life.
Yeah.
Getting out, meeting other people, meeting new people, and then performing. How hysterical is that for them? How much fun is that for them?
They have so much fun. And I know it sounds very generic to say they have so much fun, but if you take a look at the movies that we do, you can go into youtube.com, and it's matthew-hoffman.tv, or Matthew Hoffman TV, and find the Tuesdays with Matthew videos. You get to actually see the joy that a 95-year-old woman has, doing. Our next video up is Gone with the Wind, and she's recreating Scarlett O'Hara, and the joy that an 87-year-old man gets to have on an average weekday by being the Grinch. And I always say to them, did you ever think that today you would be Marilyn Monroe, or today that you would be the Grinch? And they say no. And for me, that's the biggest success. It's like, it gets them out of the house. It has them completely involved, and they don't know what's coming next. And it's just so fun. And everyone says, oh, well, they have to be actors. And I say, no, the worse actor you are, the better, the more fun we have. It's fantastic. So they just have such a hoot playing, all of these characters and seeing what we come up with. And then the real fun is, of course, doing it. But then we kind of forget that we've done certain movies, and then we have a movie night where I get to play the films for them, and they get to actually see the
what they've done, or the original.
Yeah, what they've done, and most of them are seeing themselves on camera for the first time ever, let alone the first time in years. And I bring a green screen, and I always scream "green screen" to change the location, and I'll take our senior center and I'll transform it to the rolling hills of Scotland for our Braveheart reenaction. And when they see that, because they hear me say, this is going to be mountains, you guys, and it's another thing to hear, and it's another thing to completely see yourself in front of an actual mountain, and their minds are blown. And we had our first movie night about, a couple months ago with all of our movies that we've done, and I was hysterical, crying and smiling ear to ear at the same time, because it was so amazing to see themselves. And to be honest, I've forgotten pretty much everything we've ever done, because I have a pretty bad memory, but they have as well. And so to be reminded that, oh my God, we actually did that, it was just so rewarding, and it was absolutely amazing.
You said Scotland, so I thought of Brigadoon. Are you doing any?
Not yet. We are not going to tackle that quite yet.
Because the musicals would be.
Of course.
We're. I can see. Daryl is rolling his eyes at me. What our guest is Matthew Hoffman. Tuesdays with Matthew, and we'll have some places where you can find that by going to latenighthealth.com under our guest tab, and you'll be able to see Matthew, and then also link and take a look at some of the movie scenes that they have done with Tuesdays with Matthew. How'd you get involved in this, Matthew? I mean, did you come out to California from back east to be an actor, a producer, a director?
Yeah, I was a theater kid growing up in New York, and I had graduated from the Boston Conservatory for musical theater. And when I moved to New York, I didn't really want to do that anymore. I spent a lot of time, and I just felt I just didn't want to play other people. I always wanted to be myself. And my hero in my high school yearbook was actually Rosie O'Donnell, and I always wanted to be a talk show host. I used to come home from high school and just watch the Rosie O'Donnell show. She was our Alyn kind of back in the day, and
right.
I was just so obsessed with that art form and entertaining people through kind of talking, and I always wanted to do that. So I had moved out to Los Angeles to pursue that, and I'm now 10 years in, and it's been quite an interesting / amazing journey. Yeah.
With a couple of years difference, I used to come home from high school and wanting to be a talk show host. First, I'd watch Dark Shadows, And that was I don't know if you know what that was. It was a vampy, vampire, campy soap opera that was on late afternoons. And then I would watch whatever talk shows there were. I think it was Mike Douglas at the time.
Right.
In working with seniors, have you seen changes within the seniors? You're not a professional. In other words, you're not a doctor or a
Correct.
psychologist.
I am not a doctor. I am not a psychologist. I am not even a senior care giver at all. Make no mistake. I am just a crazy volunteer.
And doing that, have you noticed changes within personalities, improvements of health, anything like that?
Improvements of health is kind of a topic that, I'm not really advised or to say. But I can say that I have noticed an effervescence, if you will, come out from seniors who originally were pretty shy or didn't know people, and also new friendships. You had mentioned,
terrific. That's
a
great
you had
thing.
mentioned, meeting people, and I have one woman, she's 93, and she met this other woman who I believe is 95 or 94.
Wow.
She's
Matthew,
older
when
than
we
her,
come
but I
back, I want to talk about that new friendship. Our guest, Matthew Hoffman from Tuesdays with Matthew, coming up in a little bit. Temple Hayes rejoins us, and we'll be talking to her about When Did You Die? I'm Mark Alyn. Join us at latenighthealth.com. Don't go away. More coming up here on Late Night Health.
Have you ever needed a flashlight and reached into a drawer to find your flashlight is dead, and then go to put in new batteries only to find the insides are all corroded? Now Hybrid Light has created a solar-powered flashlight that requires no batteries and also charges your cell phone. Hybrid lights are durable, waterproof, and hold a charge in the dark for up to 7 years, and perfect for any emergency or everyday use. Now you can get your own Hybrid Light today for only $34.95, and if you mention health, you'll receive a Hybrid Light headlamp absolutely free. That's our durable Hybrid Light with a free headlamp for only $34.95. A value of $60, only $34.95. Call us today at 800-297-8109. That's 800-297-8109 to get this special Hybrid Light offer today. 800-297-8109, 800-297-8109. In the promo code box, type in HEALTH. 800-297-8109.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-789-7213 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-789-7213 to take your call now. Call 800-789-7213. That's 800-789-7213. Again, 800-789-7213.